AFC East Roundtable, a weekly live show featuring top-tier insight, analysis, and heavy debates on all things AFC East. From the best creators in the division, including Buffalo Bills creator Dan Mitchell, Miami Dolphins creator TD Finstock, New York Jets creator Richie from Jets Media, and finally New England Patriots creator Colby from Patriots Global. Make sure you catch the AFC East Roundtable live every Monday at 7 p.m. EST and Wednesdays at 6 p.m. EST on the AFC East Roundtable YouTube channel.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the AFC East Roundtable. The powers at the top of the division is shifting right in front of our eyes, ladies and gentlemen. As of right now, the Buffalo Bills are the kings of the East, but for how long? Maybe they run away with it. Maybe they don't, because the New England Patriots are on the rise. And the Miami Dolphins right now are struggling, but could they be on their way on a run? And the Jets just trash, y'all. The Jets just trash.
And y'all not?
No. We might be on the run. Yeah,
You beat us, but what does that mean?
Oh man, y'all welcome to the show. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. Y'all make sure y'all punch the like button. Let everybody know that we're live Mondays and Wednesday nights to represent our favorite teams. Sound off in the chat if you are a Bills, Patriots, Jets, or Dolphins fan. Make sure you vote with the poll. We love to see where the energy is coming from. And one thing I will say, the Patriots' energy is up. The Bills are a little down. And the Dolphins and the Jets, we're just around. But it's time to dive into the previews of the week. We got some games coming up. And these are some very meaningful games throughout the division. Before we dive in, Dan Mitchell, man, how are you doing? Coming off of a defeat to one of the best teams in the league.
Dude, you know what? I'm feeling pretty damn good. This Buffalo Bills team, we get to recoup and reflect on the sins of the past. And we have a matchup on Monday night against the Atlanta Falcons right now, man. We're moving on, on to the next challenge. And I'm thankful, man. I'm thankful that we have been presented such challenges because that gives us an opportunity to overcome. I love it.
Mr. Thankful Dan in the house with another opportunity to overcome adversity. Let's move over to Colby, the victor of last week, the only victor. How you feeling, man? How's things going?
And he's muted, man. You can't come off a win and mute your mic,
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I was muted. I was trying to get this video up for Bleacher Report, simultaneously casting here at the same time.
But at 5 o'clock. What are you doing?
Hey, look, and you see what happened is that there's an issue with my computer, and that issue is that I don't have space. And so I got an extension. It's okay. Anyway, I'm feeling absolutely amazing, man. I got into some arguments with Bills fans who were crying throughout the week, still complaining about these refs, man. We're not going to get into that. At the end of the day, apparently, Ryan from the AFC West Roundtable, when the Broncos beat the Eagles, he said that the Eagles fans were doing the exact same thing, complaining about the refs. So must be something about that team taking that undefeated title away from your season that just, I don't know, it does something to you. But look, man, we're turning the page, okay? We're turning the page. We talked about that game. I trolled Dan, but that's what good teams do. All right, they don't dwell on the past. They don't dwell that they beat a good team. They move on to the next one. That's what good teams do. That's what the New England Patriots are doing. That's what this fan base is going to do. So it's on in New Orleans, baby.
On
twisting the knife.
Twisting the man, oh man. Listen, I just want y'all to know the Dolphins. I'm happy to be here first and foremost. I'm excited about the show tonight. We get to break down great football within the division. The division is very healthy right now, even with 2 down teams. But I just want to say thank you to everybody tuning in. Let's go to Richie here since he's in the basement. Save him for last. Talk to us, Richie. How you feeling this evening?
In the basement for now. Still got a lot of football left to be played, man. I'm not conceding. I'm not waving the white flag just yet. But that is where we are right now. And, Colby, you're bringing up the Bills, complaining about the refs. I'm going to start doing that about that Dolphins game last week. We lost because of the refs. But no, all jokes aside, I'm excited to be here with you guys. We brought back the live streams and the content on the walks. That was a series that I created last year when the Jets completely were just breaking me. But unfortunately, we had some connection issue this year, or today. I was out on the lake. I had no connection, so I had to record videos and upload it instead of be able to go live.
Oh, you're a boat guy. You're a boat guy.
No, I'm not on a boat. I'm on the sand on the side.
Oh.
But I could kayak. It's a nice lake right near it's a walking distance from me. It's a beautiful lake, beautiful nature. I'm literally on the beach just chilling. I was just listening to the baby, waves. I was meditating a little bit, just reflecting on how bad the Jets are. But it's okay. I'm used to it by now.
Yeah, you should be. But there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Your AFC East panel crew is here, and we're here to stay.
TD, I want to ask you a question real quick.
Okay, let's do it.
Because this is the second full year that the whole network is live throughout all 8 divisions. And you know how we're saying, there's the NFC West Roundtable. We just did the first event last week, and that was awesome. I was there. Their show was big. But there's other shows outside of the AFCs that's bigger than us. Well, how does that make you feel, TD? That all of a sudden we have the AFC South dominating views. We have the NFC East. We have the NFC West. Shout out to all the other divisions. NFC South is doing fantastic with the views.
Beautiful.
AFC West, all these, AFC North, all these divisions, NFC North tonight, they're getting more views than us. How does that make you feel, TD?
I'll be honest with you, Richie. It makes me feel very sad, but I know who we have to blame. You always got to look at the worst team in the division. We got to look at the worst team, not the worst team.
It's us.
The worst team in the division.
If you are losing,
what the polls say? 12% Jets. 12% Jets. That's where it's coming from, man.
That's it's no question, right? Because the best shows currently right now is NFC
Their
West and
teams
AFC
are rocking
South.
and rolling.
I think with the NFC North's doing pretty well too, because there's still 3 teams that are semi-competitive.
shout out to NFC South. They just hit 4K subs last night.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
But this division, it's been just carried by the Bills for the past 3 years. Now the Patriots are starting to catch fire.
And the Dolphins
a lot of these fans are throwing away their Tampa Bay Buccaneers jersey, and they're hopping back on the Patriots bandwagon. So I can imagine the Patriots numbers will continue to grow.
Hopefully my channel does too, Dan. I'm hoping.
yeah, most definitely, Colby. Welcoming back some of the vacationing bandwagoners. That was incredible.
Yeah.
Why haven't we gotten one of those yet?
I was thinking the same thing, Dan.
Because they didn't make it for themselves. A subscriber made it for them. A subscriber of the NFC West Roundtable.
So who kept it?
So the big one, unfortunately, no one could keep it because no one could ship it or fly home with it. But he made 6 of these. And I have a second one, and I brought one home for Brandon. I got to ship it to him. He wasn't able to bring it, but I have one of these for myself.
Oh, wow.
So he made 6 of them. So of these little ones, a subscriber. Anybody in the AFC East Roundtable know how to make these? Let's see one for us. Or I can just reach it.
Check with him. Reach it. You got his information already.
Yeah, I got his number. Shout out to Alex. He's awesome. Great dude, Rams fan. And he made this for the NFC West Roundtable. And there's Z-Bot. I mean, right there, which is hilarious. I mean, that event was just unbelievable. It really, really was. It was magical. I've been to a lot of AFC East Roundtable events, of course, but that one was magical.
So
let's make the AFC East Roundtable event in December special, man.
Tickets are on sale, TD. I mean, come on, Miami Takeover.
Don't do that, Dan.
So one thing I'll say is that, for a while, I would give a lot of crap to Miami for never being able to fill the stadium. But my God, from what I've seen from SoFi Stadium for both the Chargers and the Rams,
being there, dude, it was
they both have 17 away games every single year. It's 17 away games every single year in that stadium.
Wow.
People in Los Angeles just don't care about football, right? People in most cities, they plan their day around football. Football tickets in Los Angeles, I can imagine, is just we'll pregame the club tonight by going to the football game. Maybe we make it, maybe we don't. You know,
I will say this. I was surprised.
crazy stuff.
Their tailgate was sick. They had and the reason why it was sick, it was different. They had a 49ers tailgate at the Rams at SoFi, and then you had the Rams tailgate, and it was definitely a party. But the energy in the stadium, Dan, you couldn't be more correct. It was just like this. This is not a Rams home game. You see like 60% red 49ers. It's different, man. We're used to having a home field. Like Buffalo was a different experience from the crowd standpoint, even though we were in the suite. And stay tuned, AFC East Roundtable event recap from Buffalo. I know it's been a little while since that event has passed, but we have a recap video coming out this week on this channel. But, hey, and I think we can all agree, after the Buffalo Bills wished the Toronto Blue Jays good luck in the playoffs, we know that the Bills are not a New York team, Midnight Strikes Back. They're a Canadian team officially after their ex-post wishing the Toronto Blue Jays luck in the postseason. Because they're up north with them. They're not down by the best city in the world, which is New York. Enough of that. But let's
not
move
according
into
to
this
addresses, my friend. All right? All right, not according to addresses.
New York,
my friend. All right?
different
Come
than
on.
New York. All right, but let's get into business. Everybody hit
Come
the
on,
like
y'all don't
button.
claim Hoboken. Y'all don't claim Hoboken, so you can't claim the Jets. All right?
Yeah, man, we don't claim Hoboken. We don't claim
Yeah,
Newark.
that's what I'm saying.
No, we don't blame those areas. But, hey, man, we got a lot to get into on the AFC East Roundtable. Hit the thumbs up button on your way into the show. We got 4 games to preview, and maybe we'll all be victorious this weekend.
Okay, bud.
That would be great for the show.
I'm down for it.
So you know what? Like, I'm fine with starting with the Jets game because, Richie, I did my picks and stuff this week. I wanted to pick the Jets. All right, I wanted to. I was like, they're due. They're due for a win, right? I don't think they're going 0-17. I was like, come on, something's got to give, right? Like, there's got to be a couple of wins in the schedule. But I mean, let's talk about it, and maybe I'll give you a spoiler alert of who I think walks away in that London matchup. Richie, talk to us. Broncos
We're in London.
and the Jets in London.
We are in London, indeed, and it's so exciting. I can't wait to wake up in the morning on Sunday and watch my great football team play. You know, it's just going to be great. But all jokes aside, the Jets are winless, the only winless team in the entire NFL, and it's been a brutal season for us. And the Jets have lost 5 games the same exact way. Like, it's the same issues. And the question is, when will those issues be solved? And that's turnovers and penalties, and also not turning the ball over. The Jets are the only team in the NFL to not force a turnover. And, you know, when you hear the Jaguars having 14, it's just like, wow. So, you know, the Jets are playing losing football, and that always starts with the head coach, and they just got to figure out ways to do that. Now you have to go up against a Denver Broncos team that is high off a giant win over the Philadelphia Eagles, a fantastic win for them, beating a, you know, undefeated Philadelphia Eagles squad. And the Broncos are coming to London on a high. The Jets are going into London on the lowest of lows. So, you know, upsets happen. You know, I'm definitely not one of those Jets fans that's just unplugging from the season and giving up on Aaron Glenn. Like, obviously, I'm not going to sit here and pump him up and say, no, he's got it. He's got to start proving it. But I'm also just not, like, chewing him up and thinking like he's never going to figure it out, man. I think that this season for the New York Jets was always about an evaluation. I said, I'm on record to say it's going to get ugly, and I honestly can say, admittingly, that I didn't expect to get this ugly early on. But I think that, you know, the Jets are learning on the fly right now, and it's going to be a tough game. I really do not see the Jets going into London and winning. I'm not expecting that. I'm hopeful that they can figure things out, because the weird thing about the Jets is they're a top 5 rushing team. Top 3, actually. They're the third best team running the football. But you know what's required to win games when you have a good run game? Is a defense. And the Jets don't have a defense. So it doesn't matter if you can run the football if you don't have a defense. Remember when I said the key to the New York Jets' success this year is running the football because I expected their defense to be solid? Well, they don't marry. They don't coexist if both of them are not working together. So that's been the issue with the Jets. They could run the football really well, but they're not playing defense, and then that's opening up the pass game in the second half, which is why you're seeing Fields and Garrett Wilson light it up in garbage time. So I'm hoping the Jets can switch up the game plan, go out there with a sense of urgency early, throw the ball to Garrett Wilson, let Justin Fields let it rip, get him into a rhythm through the air early on, and don't rely on when you have to play catch-up. I think that's a big adjustment I want to see from these Jets, and of course, just, trying to limit those penalties. So it's going to be a tough battle for the Jets. I don't have us winning. I really don't. And we'll see what it looks like in London with the whole world watching in the place across the pond.
Great place across the pond.
That is a very brief explanation, Rich. Sounds like
I don't want to bore you guys. You want me to keep going? I'm not going to bore you guys.
No, sir.
I'm very
I'm
very self-aware. You know what I mean? I can go deeper and deeper into the darkness of the Jets. Is that what you want?
I'm enjoying the light, man. I'm good.
You know what I mean?
I'm good.
It's got to get dark before you see the light over here, man. And that's the tough reality of this situation. But we got to get a leader on this team to step up. And who knows if that's going to happen this week or not.
When's the last time the Jets saw the light? Y'all remember what that looks like?
Mark Sanchez, and now he's going to jail. So, yeah.
That Mark Sanchez thing was insane.
I thought y'all were playing the Saints, Richie.
That's crazy.
That Mark Sanchez thing was absolutely
the
insane.
Patriots
Granted, it's all alleged. It's all
Yeah,
alleged. It's not looking good.
He's innocent until proven guilty.
It's not looking good for Sanchez here, but hey, you know what? Let's wait. And let's wait to pass judgment. All right. So the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. Y'all actually have success against the Denver Broncos, don't you? Like recent success.
Yes, we do have success against the Broncos historically. We lost to them last year during my Jets Media Day event, unfortunately. But we beat them 2 or 3 years in a row before that. And that was the place where Elijah Vera Tucker lost the season back-to-back years in Denver. But AVT's already hurt without the Broncos, so yeah. And there was, I don't know, man. And
I'm trying to think, you know what? I'm actually curious. And so to see when Aaron Glenn has the New York Jets traveling to London already.
Oh, they're there.
They're there.
Yeah.
Are the Denver Broncos there yet?
I don't know. Let me see.
Very interesting question because you know what? I would really like to unpack some of the specifics on this one because I remember a couple of games overseas where the losing team, a big trend in the fan base was how in the hell would you make us get there on Friday, like 2 or 3 days before we're supposed to play. So it sounds like both teams are, there and they're trying to go on ahead and get some sort of advantage of being able to catch up with the time change. It's not looking good, man. It's not looking good when it comes in this game. I'm going to have to pick the Denver Broncos to win this one. Yeah, I'm sorry, Richie. It's going to be a blowout. 38-10.
If we just don't turn the ball over and don't get boneheaded
just don't turn the football over.
Hey, maybe. You never know.
Yeah.
Right,
I'm not gonna bore anyone either. Y'all gonna get beat bad, Richie. Y'all are a bad team. When we played y'all, that told me all I need to know. Like it was like we were giving y'all the game and we couldn't even take it. Y'all were giving us the game while we were giving it to y'all. It was just wild to me how bad you guys were. And I do hope that, eventually Aaron Glenn gets some of these guys to step up and play at a high level and, some guys to be dominant and show up like the players they've been in their career. But right now you're going up against a team that just got a real good quality win. I can't do that. Y'all about to lose, man. And it may not even be pretty. It might be a blowout. To be quite honest.
Upsets happen, TD. Why can't we do
They do. Just not for y'all this year, man. 0-5, bro.
If we 0-6, if we lose. We already are 0-5.
Worse.
Hey, we're going to win this game, and we're going to finish the season 11-6, baby.
See how
Classic Jets fan.
Come on.
You're saying 11-6?
After this win.
11-6. Hey, dude, you know what? That would be the greatest story ever told.
Yeah. Come on, baby. I'm not giving up. You got me watching Fernando Mendoza highlights
It'll never be told.
in October. Fernando Mendoza.
Mendoza, man. Hey, dude, listen, he's a Big Ten guy.
He's kind of
Big Ten
sick.
guy?
I'm not going to lie. I'm like, damn it. Why am I even watching quarterback highlights in college
So like
right now?
right now the draft class isn't looking all that great, but hopefully
Hey,
they have
man,
time to
I
turn
don't
it around.
know. I think there's a false narrative around this draft class. The guys that we thought were going to be good are not, but there's other guys that no one saw coming that are looking good, Colby. That's all I'm going to say. about the
Just
class.
you wait to the Senior Bowl, Rich. That's
Oh,
when
we'll be
things
there.
start to turn.
Funny enough.
You know there's going to be a Jackson Dart that emerges for me. Just a matter of who's it going to be.
There always is.
Funny enough, man. The top 3 prospects, at least according to NFL Draft Buzz right here, Fernando Mendoza,
Dante Moore.
Lenoris Sellers, Dante Moore out of Oregon, who's certainly been the most impressive, I would say.
Those Oregon quarterbacks, dude. Bo Nix.
And then John
Justin
Mateer, who is injured.
Miter.
Yeah, man. Isn't Mateer coming back? Isn't Mendoza and Mateer versing this weekend? They're facing off on Saturday.
I thought that Mateer was hurt for a couple of weeks. Let me see.
2 potential Jets
And so my
quarterback
team
going
don't need
after
a
each
quarterback,
other.
so I'm not looking at that stuff, you know, to be honest with you.
So OU's Mateer pushing to play versus Texas.
Let's go, man. But hey, Justin Fields, hey, I still believe in you, bro. You're still with us. Keep going. Keep proving to be the guy. Who knows? Oh, gosh. Let's go, Knicks. Colby.
Oh,
You're always disappointed.
Thoughts on the
Rich.
Jets and the Broncos game, if you got anything on it.
Look, this is going to be a massacre. All right. The Denver Broncos haven't been good over the last few weeks. I feel like they've been inconsistent. I almost said they haven't been good, but they've been inconsistent. Last week, they get a massive win. They get the balls. They end up going for 2. They end up shaking one of the final teams that was still left undefeated in the Philadelphia Eagles. And to go down there and then to make the statement that they did, I thought was absolutely huge for them. And they're coming off of a big, big win. They're coming off of a momentum win. And now they're going up against a team in the New York Jets where Bo Nix and Cortland Sutton and Harvey, they should be able to do pretty much whatever they want with this Jets defense. I think that O-line for the Broncos is pretty good too, and that pass rush for the Jets just hasn't really been there. I think that this is going to be a pretty rough game for Justin Fields because that Denver Broncos defense is real. I mean, the Denver Broncos are one of the best defenses in the NFL when rushing with just 4. Nick Bonito is playing at an all-pro level right now. So I think that those guys are going to have an absolute big game. I think Pat Surtain's going to have a good game against, Garrett Wilson. And I think that this is going to be a game that if you're a Jets fan, you just want to get to the next game because if you want to have hope, that's perfectly fine. But the hope that you want to have is not going to be in this game. So give me the Denver Broncos. And I don't even see it being close, to be honest with you.
Go prove them wrong, JF7. You've been playing not bad football, but you're
There you
not
go,
playing
Rich.
winning football, JF7. All right? You got
That's
good
smart.
numbers, but go start playing. You're like, dude, Justin Fields, just go out there and ball, brother. You haven't
Just go
thrown
be
a
an
pick yet.
MVP.
Yeah, you got to be an MVP. You put the team on your back. I don't know, because this defense stinks. Just go out there and ball out, brother, because I want to see some success for my New York Jets, man. But I'm not going to lie. My brain is shifted. Not shifted, but I'm like seeing the blue and orange skies for my Knicks starting soon. And they're going to ease the pain, right, TD?
No.
Let's go, baby.
It's on to the draft, Rich.
Giannis coming soon too, bro. Let's go. Hey, listen, I know that I'm gonna say this. Obviously, the Jets are front runners to have a top 3, top 5 pick. I'm excited to be at the draft, covering the draft with that.
No, that it is exciting when you have
That'll
a
be
high
cool.
pick, Rich. Like it's
Because
freaking
we'll be
exciting.
able to interview all the
Combine,
guys. It's gonna be in Pittsburgh this year.
Combine too.
Oh yeah, it's not far.
Well,
Not
maybe,
far from
hopefully the combine, but we weren't able to go last year. But yeah, man. So guys, let us know your thoughts of the New York Jets. Does anybody have the Jets upsetting the Broncos? Is there anybody that's not a Jets fan that sees anything positive with the? Oh man, we'll see, man. Yes, shameless plug. Nick's media videos. When I uploaded one today, Eric, and it's a banger. I put a lot of effort into that video today. Go check
Someone
it out.
doesn't have their push notifications on there.
Yeah, dude, I posted a Knicks media today. What do you mean, where are the Knicks videos?
You
I'm
know.
doing it now. We're back on the algorithm, all right? All right, but let's move right along. I appreciate you guys tuning in to AFC East Roundtable. We love you guys. Hit the like button. Colby, want to give you a shout out because we looked at the fantasy football standings, and you're sitting in 4th place. You know, you have a solid team. 3-2 is your record. You know what I mean? You're solid. You know, me and TD are tied at the top of the standings, which is shocking. I mean, I can't believe TD Finn's Talk actually has a good fantasy football team. Like, that's shocking.
I don't know why, Richie. I've been telling you, I'm great at this type of stuff, man.
You don't know ball.
Well, I'm better than you. You'll see.
He used RotoWire.
Well, yeah, exactly.
That's true. That is why. But, all right, let's get into the next awful team in the division and talk about that game because, you know, we're going from awful team to another awful team. Arguably just as bad. The only reason why they have a win is because they went up against the Jets. Like, if the Dolphins haven't faced the Jets yet to this point, they would be winless. Let's not forget that. So, who the Dolphins got this week? The
Chargers!
Los Angeles Chargers. Did you buy your Justin Herbert jersey yet for this?
Who you asking that to?
You.
Dan?
Why would we have it?
Yeah, well,
You're a Justin
why would we
Herbert
have a
fan.
Herbert?
We know you love
Why would
him.
I have it?
The whole time on X. The whole time. See, I told y'all. Look at Herbert. I told y'all.
No.
Because we should have picked him.
So,
All right,
the
so
real
what's your thoughts going
question-
into this game?
So the real question for me, TD, it's pretty clear that you're going to pick the LA Chargers right now. But I did kind of want to hear your thoughts on the report that I guess, like, your owner is reportedly growing very frustrated with Mike McDaniel. Is this the straw that breaks the camel's back? Is Mike McDaniel gone on Monday?
No.
Really?
Well, which Monday? 2 weeks from now, yeah.
So 2 weeks from now, you think?
Yeah, they're probably gonna lose Sunday, and they'll probably fire Anthony Weaver because the defense is probably gonna get lit up. And then the following Monday, when we lose to the Browns, that's gonna be the backbreaker, and McDaniel will get fired. I think that's how it's gonna go down, and they're gonna probably elevate one of the position coaches as interim head coach. And start selling people. Greer's going to be tasked with selling players. I think that's how it's going to go down. Now, they could change all that, go out there and win, but that's what I think. The owner is getting frustrated, but there's a lot of drama going on right now behind the scenes in Miami. You got 3, just randomly, all of a sudden within the last week, you have 3 of the most prominent insiders putting out statements that, you know, word around the league is Mike McDaniel can't game plan around Tua's limitations. You know, it's starting to create some type of distance between Mike McDaniel and Tua and this and that. So everybody's trying to find a scapegoat, and I think a lot of different people are playing their angles right now. And you know how these things go. General managers leak out stuff to insiders. Coaches do too, to start a narrative. So it's just craziness. And when teams get to this point, it's over. But hey, we got the Chargers this week. Here's how I see the game. The Dolphins will be competitive because the Chargers are struggling in the trenches. The Dolphins are struggling in the trenches as well, but it'll be a competitive game. I think that the Chargers end up winning at the end. I think there'll be too much for our defense, and our defense won't be enough to really stop them. They'll have a really rough day. I think they'll run the football, even though they don't have backs like they used to. They'll throw the football. And Tua, can he outduel Justin Herbert without Tyreek Hill? Can he outduel the Chargers without Tyreek Hill? That's what it's going to come down to. So he got another opportunity to try to show a little something. But last thing I'll say this, Dan. Tua pissed off a lot of Dolphins fans today. He had his press conference, and they asked him about, fans' frustration and, attacks towards him. And he was like, I don't pay attention to social media. Whether I throw 5 picks or 5 touchdowns, whether we win or lose, I'm going home to my child and going home to enjoy my children. It doesn't really matter to me whether I throw 5 picks or 5 touchdowns. It doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah.
You know what?
I don't want to be that guy, but like,
You know what? And so I hate to run victory laps, but like a couple of years ago, and so I did make a video reacting to one of his press conferences, and I said, not only is he terrible at football, he's a complete D-bag. And people were like, how dare you say that about Tua? He's probably one of the most genuine people I've ever met. I hang out with him every single Tuesday. What are you talking about? I mean, dude, his attitude's always been an issue. Always. I have never seen an example of Tua taking accountability ever. I have never seen it's on, like, even the throwaway statement of, yeah, that was on me. I got to be better for my team. I have never, ever seen that come from him before. Good God, man. And you know what? I feel like y'all got to bite the bullet and pull a Russell Wilson and a Denver Broncos type like contract situation. Like, yeah, like you might screw yourself, but I mean, damn, dude.
That's where we are, man. We're gonna get beat, and we might win this week because I say we're gonna get beat. So we'll see,
dude. It's tough right now. Like when I end up looking at the Miami Dolphins, they are giving up the highest completion percentage against opposing quarterbacks at 74.5%. So I do think that this is going to be a Justin Herbert throw all over the field type game. As far as pressure, I'm actually really curious about their pressure percentage because that was the one thing I think Miami Dolphins fans were actually excited about, at least on paper. Their pressure percentage here, bear with me as I pull this up, is not nearly where I think a lot of people were hoping that it was. But, yeah, man, I'm really not seeing a lot of opportunities right here for this Dolphins team to win this game. I think I'm going to have to go, I don't know. I think 30 points are going to be scored on your defense.
Is this in Miami or LA?
Miami.
35-21 is what I'm going with.
Yeah, that would be tough. That would be a little bit brutal for us.
Yeah, so you asked the question, can Tua... I mean, the problem with this game is the Chargers are pissed off. They've lost 2 in a row. They're playing with a sense of urgency. They're not complacent. Justin Herbert and those guys, I mean, they're also banged up right now. They don't have a Marion Hampton. Their offensive line is a little nicked up. Like, this is where Justin Herbert is like the weirdest quarterback in the NFL. Like, he's not in that category good enough not to be good enough, but, like, he also is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you think of Herbert as one of the rising stars of the NFL, but he's still never, to me, done that besides having these flash-in-the-pans type of plays and games. So I'm really intrigued to see how Justin Herbert's able to get over this adversity of the offensive line and not having an elite run game anymore. And I think that this is what the Chargers got to do. The Chargers got to switch up their identity. Now go into a little bit more of an air-rated offense because you got the personnel to do it. Like, they're a ground-and-pound team, but can they start letting it rip? And what better team to do it than the Miami Dolphins, who have a depleted secondary? So I think that's going to be a switch of philosophy, unless Harbaugh is stubborn, like, nope, this is how we do it, next man up mentality type of vibe. So I'm intrigued to see what happens in this game. I mean, you never know. Like we've talked about before, upsets happen. The Dolphins could get one of those miracle wins to save the season. But who am I kidding? I'm taking the Chargers in this one.
By the way, so their pressure percentage is 25%. It's 25th in the NFL.
What's that?
Wow. So the Miami Dolphins pressure percentage through 5 weeks, 25th in the NFL at 25%.
You mean getting pressure on opposing quarterbacks?
Yep.
Yeah, we're not good.
And surprisingly enough, the Jets are below you as well at 22.8%.
And what is this?
How about that?
At 22.8%, the Patriots are at 22%, 29th in the league.
Oh,
there we go. We're rising.
What are you laughing at, Colby?
Yeah,
we're rising.
Colby, that laugh just bit you in the butt.
I'm telling you,
hey,
man.
But my defense is still showing up when it matters. That's Buffalo.
The sad thing about the Jets defense is all they do is blitz, and they still can't get pressure. That's the worst part about the Jets is, like, all we do is blitz 5, and we still can't get home.
Can't get a turnover on a quarterback to save your life, or just a turnover period.
Yeah. So with the
I think the Jets lead. I don't know if there's a stat out there, but I wish there could be somebody to find this. There has to be a streak the Jets are on. How many times the Jets have forced a fumble and not recovered it? Because it's beyond brutal. They force fumbles, but they did never recover it, and it's
They're
just
not
like,
rallying to the football.
it's that, and also they're just like the ball never bounces their way. It's just like there's some weird voodoo thing going on. You know, you see a fumble happen, it just bounces to the other team and just perfect, and they scoop it and score it. That like those little things never happen to us.
Robert Saleh put a curse on the Jets before he left, man. I'm telling you. Ever since
It goes
then.
way before Saleh, Colby.
Well, that's the recent curse. That's the recent
Adam
one,
Gase
you know?
was worse than Saleh. Let's not forget before him.
Because it looked like things were going up with Robert Saleh at one point. Like y'all were
did,
winning
yeah.
like 7 games, 8 games. Like you were middle of the pack, and then you're like, get out. And then it was like,
And let's not forget the high that we had last year. The Jets were 2-1 after 3 weeks.
and then you said, Robert Saleh, get out of here.
And then we lost like 2 in a row and then fired Saleh. You know, we were 2-1 after beating up on the Patriots on prime time. Rodgers had an MVP. Like, when I say MVP, I mean like Rodgers MVP type of game. And then Jets fans, that was the last high the Jets felt, was after week 3 last year. And then we've been brutal ever since.
Never saw it again.
That was the last time we saw the light, and it was way too soon. And now the Miami Dolphins, man, you guys are entering a dark era. TD, I think we should start, you know, a draft talk show, me and you, maybe.
Richie,
Well, we already have a draft show, but you know,
Yeah, we're not there yet.
you guys can come on the show.
You should have us on as guests because
For episode 1. Episode 1. Where do Miami and New York go? There we go.
So we're gonna have to
that's brutal.
yeah, like we're gonna have to make sure as many people as possible go to the Senior Bowl this year.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be the case. And we also have a plan I got to talk to you guys about, and I want to tell everybody in the chat this to stay tuned. We have a giant, and I got to fill you guys in on the vision, a giant vision for this offseason for a Roundtable Sports Network mock draft that's going to include every single creator within the network. We've had an idea for this. It was too much to produce last year. We couldn't do it, but now with a lot of months of planning ahead, I have a vision that I think could be freaking epic if we can pull it off. So stay tuned for that. Obviously, we have a long way before that's up. But we're going to get every single creator within Roundtable Sports Network to do their own mock draft, and it's going to be all in one giant video uploaded to this channel. It's going to be cool.
It is going to be crazy. But let's go. Let's finish up this Dolphins preview here. So, look, TD, I think that this is a trap game. I think this is a trap game for the Chargers, to be honest with you guys, because ain't nobody scared of the Dolphins. Ain't nobody see them come in. All the talk is about firing the head coach and firing the GM, and Tua can't take responsibility. And rumors behind the scenes are that y'all are going to be trading off pieces at the trade deadline, and then this, that, and the third. But the Chargers were on this winning streak, and they were on this hot streak. And the second that they lost, they became one of those teams where losing became habitual. You're sky high when everything's going right, but you hit the bottom when nothing is going your way. And that is where the Chargers are at right now. They have injuries up and down that offense. Now, the defense is also dealing with some injuries, but the offense is the big takeaway. You're missing your right tackle. You're missing your left tackle. Both of your running backs are currently out. They have no run game. Now, thankfully for them, the way that they have to win this game is through the air. Thankfully for them, Miami, not only do they not have a pass rush, but they also do not have a secondary. So this is going to be an opportunity for Justin Herbert to win this game. But if Miami can go out there, play turnover-free football, play competent enough offense, there will be an opportunity for them to win this game. The only thing is that y'all got to figure out what you're doing at wide receiver, because you ended up losing Tyreek and you said, well, we need 2 speedsters on the field in the receiving game. So what did you do? You lined up A-Chain as one of your primary wide receivers last week. If you want to use him as a receiver out of the backfield, line him up in the slot here and there, okay. But you can't use him as one of your top receivers trying to replace Tyreek Hill. It's just not going to work. So I think you got to throw that game plan out. I think you got to do the easy stuff, run the ball, dominate time of possession, screens to A-Chain, bomb the football down the field to Waddle, because he showed that he's competent enough to still be a wide receiver 1. So I think that there's a way for you guys to win this game. I don't think you guys are going to, but I do think there is a way for you guys to win this game. I think you'll be in it more than people are projecting you guys to be. But at the end of the day, the Chargers are the better team, even despite the injury. So I am going to go with them. But have a little bit of hope, TD.
Oh, my Kobe, stop.
I built you up to tear you down. Built you up to tear you down.
Ooh, you never know, man. You
You never know, TD. This might be it. Y'all might come back.
Facts,
Yeah,
dude.
right.
That's how I feel, Colby.
Thank you, Kobe. Thank you. I appreciate that, man.
I mean, Colby's got to give you some love for all the glazing you're giving the Patriots.
It's
You
not
basically
glazing, it's
should-
facts.
You basically
Richie.
should. You
It's
basically
facts.
should change it to TD Pats talk. It's not about the facts. It's about how like
we're on the
excited
uprise.
you are about it. You know what I mean? That's the thing. That's weird. It's like there's like
You
an
know, he's
emotion
excited to
attached
see a young team on the rise. You know, the
was
Jets thought that
excited
could
to
be
see
them. It didn't
Buffalo
happen. The
lose.
Dolphins
That's
thought
what I
that
was
could be them. It
excited
didn't
to see.
happen. So
Like if this was the Jets hypothetically, doing what, winning right now and stuff, he would not be happy like he is with the Patriots. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, y'all would never do this. So
Well, last year when we were winning, you hated it.
you wouldn't win it last year.
We did 3 weeks in. There was a moment in time, okay?
Oh my god.
There was a week on this show where we talked about winning football for these New York Jets. Shout out to, we got some Roundtable Sports creators actually here watching. Shout out to Jesse, NFC West.
Shout out
Jesse,
Jesse,
I got you, man.
Yes,
Right
sir.
here. Jesse's chilling right here, coming off that win. It feels good when you're the winning team, by the way, when you're at an event. I'll tell you that much. Jesse's feeling nice. We also have our Atlanta Falcons creator in the house, Alberto. Where was that message? He said, fire mock draft. He liked the mock draft idea I just told him.
28 to
yo,
3,
man.
Berto, 28 to 3.
Yo, bro, we gotta link up this week, Berto.
Oh, yeah, because the
yeah, you
Falcons.
did it.
We gotta talk some Bills.
Monday Night Football, Berto.
Falcons.
Come on,
Hey,
man. Michael
hey,
Penix.
Falcons right there.
Bijan
Y'all want
Robinson.
to see Berto's thoughts on that? If y'all Bills fans want to see a Falcons perspective, tune into the NFC South Roundtable last night. That video is already up.
Yes.
What's his sentiment right now? Is he?
Well, Dan, if I told you, you
Sweating?
wouldn't have a
Yeah, why you
incentive to go over and watch.
why you
We can't
scouting?
spoil
A little
it.
bit.
We can't spoil it. We got to go see it.
Yeah.
Man, if Michael Penix.
Wait, Dan, you're telling me you weren't watching last night?
I tapped in this,
I mean, there,
Nah, dude.
I'm a busy guy, all right? I'm a
there's
busy
5
guy.
happening at the same night, Colby. It's hard to watch them all.
He said, I tapped in.
Tapped in a little.
Shout out to Alberto, though.
Tapped in a little.
You definitely got to make. I mean, Bills fans, that's a great point. Bills fans, go check out the NFC South Roundtable last night because they obviously previewed the Bills and the Falcons game. And if you want to hear, Colby is the host of that, by the way, if you're not aware. And, you get all the NFC South group talking about it. Hey, speaking of the NFC South Roundtable, we got Clay here, the Robster reporter, our Carolina Panthers representative. And NFC South Roundtables also just hit 4,000 subs. This is unbelievable. And how about that, man? They're here. You shout out to my boy Dalton, UCF Jaguar. The Roundtable Sports creators tune into the AFC East Roundtable. We appreciate that. How about Trevor Lawrence and those Jaguars? You know what I said, UCF? I don't know if you watched Fourth and Forever ever, but I was a year too early on the Jags. I was so high in the Jaguars last year. I overhyped them. I'm like, this is the year they're going to win the division, and then they laid an egg. But maybe it was just a coach, right? They just needed Liam Cohen. Maybe I'm hopping back on for you, UCF Jaguar. But shout out to Dalton for tuning into the show. The AFC South Roundtable dominated last night.
Do y'all remember the first time that we heard that? Duval. We were all together.
Yeah, we were at the Senior Bowl. We were at the Senior Bowl, and then we heard.
And we went, the Jags might already be done. And you know what? They turned it around.
Maybe the cringe works,
The cringe worked.
Somebody quote tweeted it and said 0-17, but hey, who's laughing now? Who's laughing now, man? All them dudes down in Duval.
Jesse
man.
says we all have to tune in so your views can keep up with the NFC West. See what I mean?
He's fanning. He's fanning right now. Come on.
Wow.
Come on, Jess. It's killing me.
See what you guys are doing. Talking to you, AFC East Roundtable chat. Show up. Hit the
it's the Jets and the Dolphins for being absolutely horrible. Like, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, no,
Where's the poll at?
Yeah, we had 600.
Hey, no one wants to.
on Monday.
Dude, listen. So the Jets and the Dolphins cause so much misery to your fan base. Why would they want to consume more content on it, right? Like Sunday is enough abuse for these fans. You know?
The Jets got to do better.
So I get it. Yeah, I get it. It's just like the complete crazies that still tune in from here, but that's okay. So it sounds like Bills and Pats fans are going to carry. In fact, who's the leader of the poll right now? I'm just curious.
Buffalo.
The Bills, man, dude. Shout out Bills fans for not staring after an L.
Yeah, dude, they're here for the preview. They weren't here for the recap. They don't want to hear anything to do with.
Hey, listen, we still ended up leading the poll by the end of it. Anyway, speaking of which,
Yeah.
Let's go on ahead and move over Let's move over to the New England Patriots going to NOLA to face off against Spencer Rat-a-tat-tat.
Dude, you see those Saints last week. Watch out. Woo, Spencer
Against the Giants.
Spencer Rat-a-tat-tat, right? And in New Orleans. Colby, talk to me.
Yeah, I'm looking at this game, and this is, like I said it about that Dolphins game, but I'm feeling it about this game too, baby. This is a trap game, all right? Because everybody looks at the Saints, and they're like, #1 pick in the draft, top 5 pick guaranteed, terrible, terrible team, year 1 of a rebuild. And why all of these things might be true, what's also true is that they've played better than what their record shows at the end of the day. Now, yes, last week they get their first win of the season. TJ, our Saints representative here at Roundtable Sports on the NFC South Roundtable last night, said, look, I'm going to relish in this win for as long as I can because I really don't know how many of these we're going to get all season long. But they almost beat the Buffalo Bills a couple of weeks ago, right? It's down to the wire. Then Buffalo last second into the fourth quarter. Josh Allen puts on the cape, and they're able to squeak that one away. They've played a lot of games like that, a lot of close football games all year long. For the most part, really haven't gotten blown out, really haven't been the team that I think a lot of people project them that they would have been headed into 2025. So I'm not taking this game lightly. It sounds like the New England Patriots aren't either. They were kind of asked, how do you take such a momentum win against the Buffalo Bills, but not relish in that win? And they said, we just got to focus. We got to focus and we got to concentrate on the upcoming game. And I think that's going to be my biggest question for the Patriots is you're sky high right now, right? Like last week was the biggest win for the Patriots. And I don't know how long. Like maybe, I'm not saying this was their Super Bowl, but maybe Super Bowl 53, like a game with so much meaning behind it that the Patriots won hasn't been like that in so long. So how can you bring your players down to a level where they need to concentrate and leave that game in the past and focus on the team at hand? That's going to be my big question for this game. Now, ultimately, I do have the New England Patriots winning this game. The Saints really do have one of the worst overall rosters in the National Football League. Spencer Rat-a-tat-tat is just not it, and we all know it. Patriots should be able to feast up on him. He has a little bit of mobility to him, but for the most part, that's the guy that you can keep up into the pocket. Patriots are averaging at least 1 turnover per game at this point, so I feel confident they will be able to get a turnover on Spencer Rattler. I think it just comes down to the ability to make sure that you do not allow Alvin Kamara to kill you out of the backfield. Now, I don't think Alvin Kamara is going to kill them on the ground. Patriots limited James Cook last week, one of the best running backs in all of football. I'm not scared of what Alvin Kamara is going to do to them on the ground. But again, don't let him check the ball down and check the ball down and check the ball down, methodically drive the football down the field and then punch it into the end zone. So stopping him, making sure that the tackling is secure and stopping him in his tracks, that is going to be pivotal for the New England Patriots. But other than that, I like our secondary on top of their wide receivers in this game. And then defensively, I think that the Saints, they do have a good pass rush. That's going to be one thing the New England Patriots have to watch. But biggest way that they've been able to negate some of that pressure is by getting Drake May out wide, flushing him outside of the pocket, getting him to throw on the run. Feels like we saw that on every single play against Buffalo last week. I expect the same thing for the most part to happen in this game. Ramondre Stevenson dealing with the fumble injury. How much do we see of him in this game? But Antonio Gibson out for the season. Lots of question marks, getting even worse for the New England Patriots backfield. This really could be another game where we see Stephon Diggs yet again for a 3rd straight game go for over 100 yards. So I don't think the Patriots blow out the Saints. I'm not expecting the Patriots to have this crazy dominant win from quarter 1 to quarter 4. But at the end of the day, when it all comes down to it, I expect a competitive team and I expect a win from the New England Patriots to get their 3rd straight one.
Could this be a trap game? Any worry, Colby, of a trap game?
Yeah, I do. I really do believe. I think people are sleeping on the Saints. I think they're better than what their record shows.
Is this at home?
Colby. So he is absolutely correct on this. I have the Patriots winning this game, but I do think that it's going to be close. I think that the New Orleans Saints, that's a great question. To say that I'm a gambling man, probably like plus 6.5 for the Saints or something like that.
Damn.
I'd probably say something along those lines. But so when I look at the Saints, number one, I do look at Spencer Rattler.
He does 3.5.
He does take care of the football. So that much I will give you. As far as their defense, it is the worst defense in the NFL DVOA. And if you guys don't know what DVOA is, that is a statistic that compares how a team or how a unit compares to an average team right down the middle. And the New Orleans Saints are bad, are very, very bad. 27.5 DVOA. where the New England Patriots are actually 6th worst defense in the NFL DVOA. Now you can take that with a grain of salt, is what it is. Pat's offense, very good, 7th in the NFL offensively. But the New Orleans Saints are not as bad as people like to give them credit for. They're actually slightly above average offensively. I don't know if New England's going to be able to get a lot of pressure on Spencer Rattler. He really hasn't been experiencing a lot so far. But I do see both offenses being able to get their share of wins. I think the Patriots end up winning this game. But I'll go, I don't know, 28-17.
28.
Still an 11-point differential. But don't sleep on New Orleans to just like roll over and lose like 35-3. Yeah,
They could.
I don't see that happening.
Well, Kobe, congratulations. Y'all are about to y'all 3-2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all about to be 4-2, man. Y'all about to beat them 30-10. Your defense is getting better and better. When you hold Josh Allen down to make him look like an average quarterback, that's impressive. And I think y'all defense going to keep on getting better under Vrabel, and they're going to hold it down, and Drake May gets to have time to get better himself. I think y'all put up 30 points, and the defense is going to be lights out. I think this is the pull-away week where people are like, well, it was the Saints, but this is where you solidify, you know what, we're taking care of the bad teams the way we should. You know what I mean? Like, everybody can talk about, yeah, but they already lost games this year. You were just warming up. New coach, new everything, new system, all of that stuff. Just warming up. Y'all about to rock and roll. Ain't much analysis to go into this. Y'all about to dominate the Saints, man.
I like it. In fact, I love it.
About to dominate the Saints, according to E. Finstock, the number one Patriots fan on the internet. Richie, how you doing? Talk to me.
Yeah,
my
TV
guy.
Pats talk, man. Now, listen, the Patriots have every reason to feel optimistic heading into this game, and I think that if they really want to establish themselves to make the playoffs and like become a solidified team, you gotta win this. Like you can't come off a big win against the Bills and then fall to the Saints, and then then people will look at the Patriots more of like, what are they? More mystery. But if you want to solidify yourself as, you know, Drake May is that guy paired up with Mike Vrabel, they have to win this game. And I think that they will. I expect them to. I'm not going to sleep on the New Orleans Saints. I think that they're definitely, a squad that is unique for how bad they are. But listen, they did beat the Giants. That's not that impressive. They did give the Bills a test of their money. So you can't just, count them out. They got Chris Olave. They got Raheem Shaheed. They got these talents on the offense. The defense has players, but they're not deep at a lot of positions. So listen, I got the Patriots winning. But, hey, let's see how they win. Will they win convincingly? Will it be a tight game? The only thing that matters is winning, not how you win in this league, of course. But, the New England Patriots, we've seen two versions of them. Early on in the season, they've struggled against the Raiders. And, of course, that's week 1, and they are getting more comfortable with each other. So will they relapse to that version, or will they just continue to get better as the season goes on? There's all reasons and signs pointing to that because, a lot of teams need to also learn how to deal with winning. And I think that the Patriots are a young football team with a brand new head coach, with a young quarterback. They need to also be able to handle winning. And I think some teams get really high and all of a sudden they get grounded really quick. So I'll be curious to see how they deal with such a high of a winning streak and beating the Bills last week. But I got them winning this game and improving the 4-2.
Hey, we'd be in the playoffs. We'd be in the playoffs if they started today, man. We got a 62% chance to make the postseason right now. So let's get them odds better, baby.
Seventh seed, man. Beautiful.
Hey, and you know what? It'd be an easy week 1
As
bye.
I accurately predicted, by the way. I predicted that this
so.
offseason, didn't I? I predicted it this offseason.
I'll be honest, I don't remember, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
I did predict that you guys would be a wild card team. I said that we would split with you, but I thought that you would get it done in Foxborough, not in Buffalo. But the split's still going down this year, Colby. I promise. I got that marked
whatever
on my
you say,
calendar.
bud. Whatever you say.
I got that marked on my calendar, baby. Ooh,
I'm sure you do.
I'm foaming at the damn mouth, baby.
Just another game.
All right. Okay, so so the Buffalo Bills are heading to Atlanta. a very inconsistent team. I really don't know what to think of Atlanta. I don't know what Atlanta team is going to show up on Monday. I can tell you a couple of truths about this Buffalo Bills squad that has been unanimous or uniform for the past couple of years. I'm hoping we avoid this, but Buffalo tends to fall into an October slump almost each and every single year, where we see the vast majority of our losses right between week 5, 6, 4 through 6. And yeah, it's definitely a concern. So I see Atlanta with a rest advantage. Of course, Bijan Robinson's probably the best at his position right now, or one of the best at his position. But then you have Michael Penix, who, in my opinion, is still a redshirt rookie. Statistically, Sean McDermott is very, very good against QBs like that have limited experience. So I can see this team and this defensive coordinator, I can see them sprinkling in a lot of potential disguised coverages, doing whatever they possibly can to get in the head of Michael Penix. I still need to look into his average time of throw, et cetera, to really unpack a game plan here. But surprisingly enough, when it comes into it, this Buffalo Bills team is currently 4th in the NFL for total pressures from the defensive line. Now, we're not getting home, and we're not sacking the quarterback as often as many other teams are, but pressure certainly does give this defense an advantage, and as into why usually we create so many turnovers. I think that's going to be an advantage on the Buffalo Bills side of things. And while Bijan is a threat on the ground, he's far more a threat in the receiving game side of things. I desperately need this Buffalo Bills team to fix their tackling issues. Right now, we have 38 missed tackles on the season already. That is inexcusable, right? Like, we absolutely need to go on ahead and make our tackles. I could go on ahead and assume that Michael Penix is probably going to be testing a lot behind the line of scrimmage, short passes in order to go on ahead and leverage some yards after the catch. So I need a performance from this team. I really, really do. Get pressure on Michael Penix. I think there's a lot of opportunities from our trenches and compared to their offensive line. And then shifting offensively. This is probably one of the best secondaries in the NFL. Very good secondary. And outside of Dalton Kincaid and outside of Khalil Shakir, for the most part, we've struggled a bit, although that our separation rate is a bit better than a lot of people expected. The big key for this game is to get James Cook going. Because while this team is very good against the pass, where I think that there are some holes in their armor is against the run by itself. I'm going to go ahead and pull this up real fast so I can give you a better idea. Pull it up. Yeah. So right now, when it comes into their run defense, right now, they are letting up 4.6 yards per carry. That's good enough for 23rd in the NFL, and about 109 yards on the ground. That's about midway through. So I think that Buffalo is probably going to make this a very big James Cook game. I think that we desperately need him to get going since he basically took a vacation last week right against a very good run defense. So it's going to be good, man. I think that Buffalo bounces back. Like, when Josh Allen is in a dome, his numbers are insane. Like, he is a very good enclosed type stadium quarterback, with the exception of the Houston game last year. Let's just call that an anomaly. I think that Buffalo wins this game. I think that we get back to our 30-point ways. I think it's going to be more of like a rushing type attack. And then my hot take is that we sack Michael Penix 4 times. I think that we ultimately end up creating quite a bit of pressure. I think that we end up getting back into our winning of the turnover battle type situation. And I think that Buffalo ends up going into the bye 5-1.
5-1.
Yep.
Respect, Daniel. Respect.
Yep.
Respect.
TD Fins talk.
I understand.
Now,
Do you have the Buffalo Bills going to 5-1?
This is what you call a trap game. This is it right here. But the Buffalo Bills, they're gonna win this week. They're gonna beat Atlanta. Michael Penix, he's not on Drake May's level yet. If he'll ever even get
He's not
there.
going to be.
I can't forget the fact that the Bills defense gave Drake May hell They were all over him and had him running for his life. He just delivered, regardless. But the defense was still relentless. I was waiting on them to crack the whole game. Yeah, they getting up out of him. They going to get him eventually. And it's going to go downhill from there, but they never did. And that ain't me trying to big up Drake May, but I just don't see that out of Penix yet. This defense still going to be at him. Now, Atlanta's defense they're hit and miss. When they're on, they're on. When they're firing on all cylinders, they can give you fits too, but the Bills defense gonna make life tough for Penix, and they're not. I don't, unless he just has one of those games. I don't see it happening. Bills win this game. Matter of fact, they probably put up about 33 in this one, and the Atlanta gets 17.
Yeah,
they get 17.
And so with Drake May, man, like he made the plays when he had to, right? Because like when you look at like how this defense played during the first half of the game, like we had several drives in a row where it was punt, 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 fumble, punt, and we held them to 6 points right in the half. I just don't think that Michael Penix is capable of making those sort of adjustments at this point in his career. So I'm feeling pretty confident at being able to at least mitigate some of the stuff we should have like see from this young quarterback, but I don't know. Just get home and sack for the love of God and make your tackles, right? I'm sure Bijan's probably going to go off for like 130 all-purpose yards, like more than likely, but just give me a couple of more turnovers.
So Dan, what I'm hearing you say is do not allow Michael Penix to stiff arm a 300-pound plus defensive lineman and still get the football off. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Secure the tackle. Got it. I know that happened last week. So I just wanted to make sure that's what you're saying.
Secure the tackle, man. No, like I am dead serious. Like so many Bills fans are trying to come out and say, Dan, like our wide receivers can't get any separation. Not the case, right? Like right now, like we're top 10 in the league for separation rate in general, right? Like we have Joshua Palmer, 50% completion percent, a 50% separation. Same thing with Khalil Shakir. Same thing with Dalton Kincaid. Like we're about average in separation, which is crazy. Still a very good defense per EPA, right? Like per DVOA, we're still like solid defensively, right? Like, like we're not the best against the run, but we're still a top 10 defense in most advanced metrics. So it takes a very intrigued mind to understand that the true issue with Buffalo is that we can't make our effing tackles, and it's frustrating. It's really frustrating. So please clean that up. It's not a coaching thing. It's a personnel thing. Wrap up and bring the guy down. And I think a lot of our issues defensively are solved.
What about you, Rich?
This is a trap game for the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, boy, Richie, if they lose.
Man, the Falcons are such a weird team because they look so good and then they don't look so good and then they really look good and then questioning everything with them. Could this be where everything clicks? I mean, this is how I look at the Buffalo Bills. Winning is winning, right? You don't have to worry about how you win. It's just a matter of possibly, getting to the playoffs and going on a run, right? That's what they want to do. But the thing about the Bills is they haven't won in ways that's impressive. And I think that's the one thing that you have to look at. Could an Atlanta Falcons team take advantage of that is what I got to look at. Could the Falcons be at home, be inspired, be on prime time? Michael Penix has a game. That's possible. They got playmakers, bro. They got Bijan. They got Drake London. Kyle Pitts is starting to make plays now. They got pass rushers. Like, this is not a team that I think that the Bills can go out there and just expect to walk in and get a win without playing their best brand of football. I think that's how I look at this game if you're the Bills, because they did not play good against the Patriots, and the Patriots took advantage and beat them. They did not play good against the Saints. The Saints are not good, so they were able to get away with that win. In week 1 against Baltimore, they did not play good until that fourth quarter, and it took a miracle comeback to win that game. The Jets are just brutal this year, so they just took advantage of the Jets, of how bad they are and how they're trying to get their footing in this league. And I think you can't go into this game against Atlanta and expect to win by playing bad. And I think this is the opportunity for the Bills on prime time to remind everybody who they are. I'm picking the Bills to win this game because they're the better football team and they have the better quarterback and they have better everything, basically. So, but that's my preview. but I'm taking the Bills with all those there. Yeah.
Wow. He's taking the Bills for the upset. No, I'm just kidding. Look, when you look at this game, I think whether the Falcons get blown out or whether the Falcons even potentially end up winning this game is all going to come down to Michael Penix. I think that you guys laid this out perfectly, that on the defensive side of the football, on the offensive side of the football, they have all the weapons to get it done. But the outlier has to be your quarterback. If you look at the New England Patriots, even last week, like, that offense isn't crazy. The line's not crazy. The receiving cast isn't crazy. The defense is still piecing things together, but Drake May, with pressure on him on every single snap, got flushed outside the pocket and just made more throws and more plays. Because at the end of the day, doesn't matter how good your defense is. If you have a quarterback playing perfect football, you can't defend that. And that's what happened last week. Can Michael Penix do the same thing? Or are we going to see the Michael Penix come out that has a slow start, that's inconsistent, that's turned the football over? Because if he has that kind of game, then yeah, the Buffalo Bills are going to win this game confidently. He is the X factor. Michael Penix is the X factor in this game. When I look at how the Falcons are going to want to win this game, though, I don't necessarily think it's through the air. And they have the playmakers to do so, and they certainly will pass on you guys. But you're going to want to keep Josh Allen off the field as long as possible. Sustain long drives, dominate time of possession, and just make sure you are working the clock as well as you possibly can. That was honestly an underrated part of the Patriots game last week, with just how well they were able to manage the clock. Because you have the Buffalo Bills, who are bottom 5 defensively in defending the run. You then have the Atlanta Falcons, who are the 6th best offense in rushing. They are averaging about 136.5 rush yards per game. Bijan Robinson can do it. Tyler Algier can do it. The only thing, though, with that is that they're getting down the field. But that red zone offense for the Falcons is not good. They're dominating getting down the field. They're getting this total yardage, but then they're not punching it in the end zone. They're just coming away with 3. You cannot do that with Josh Allen. You cannot do that against the Buffalo Bills. You have to remain aggressive. So that's definitely one area that I'm going to be looking at. At the end of the day, though, look, Josh Allen played his former team last week. The team he loved growing up, the New England Patriots. He saw Mike Vrabel on the other side and said, wow, I grew up watching this guy. And he got a little
San Francisco 49ers fan.
Oh, shoot. What's up with all the photos that went around of him in, like, Patriots jerseys?
He was just a Brady fan.
Oh, yeah. So he was a closeted Patriots fan. Excuse me. So he was a closeted Patriots fan, and he saw Vrabel on the other side, and he was like, oh, shoot. Yeah. And he got a little bit sidetracked. I think he's going to be more focused in this game. Okay, I know that some Bills fans are running around with the excuses and are running around panicking a little bit, but I don't think the Buffalo Bills are. I think they're going to be fine, okay? I don't think last week is going to affect this team. The Buffalo Bills are still a playoff team. The Buffalo Bills are still a great team. I think this is going to be closer than people are projecting it to be, but I do expect that the Bills are going to get right, and they're going to win this football game.
Woo! Everyone's picking a sweep here. That's not a good look.
The Bills, the Bills, the Bills, the Bills.
You know what we should do? That just made me think of an idea. We should have a social graphic after every single show of the creators' picks for every week.
Probably should do that.
That would be a good idea.
Probably should have thought about that a couple years ago.
I know, right? Ideas come when we're live sometimes. No, we've never done that, where we have like AFC East Roundtable picks, and you'll see like me, my picks for every game in the AFC East. You see Colby's picks for every team. Yeah, we have rankings and stuff, but we've never done like picks every week. And we can keep track of who's right, who's just picking because they're haters or they're biased. I mean, I'd have a winning record right now.
It's my boy Jets Forever must have lost so much money this season. So much
hates
money.
The Patriots, hates the Bills.
I've been seeing that man taking money line after money line, boy. Damn, brother.
No, this is the only thing. This is the thing you have to know about Jets Forever. There's one thing. He's still obsessed with Zach Wilson. That's all you need to know.
Oh, he's
that actually makes so much sense with all the
Yes.
comments that I see of him in the comment section. Drake May sucks. The Pats are done. LMAO.
He's a Zach Wilson apologist.
He's a Zach Wilson believer.
Yes, he is.
That's cute.
I don't know how you can be, but hey, you never know. Maybe Zach Wilson is the next Daniel Jones or something if he gets his opportunity somewhere.
Bring him back, Rich. That's your quarterback one. That's the future.
Zach Wilson. I never wanted Zach Wilson. I wanted the Jets to trade down and build around Sam, and we drafted Zach Wilson. I always never wanted him. I wanted it to be Sam.
It was the immaturity, bro.
Oh, gosh.
You didn't have it up here.
Folks, I'll tell you what. speaking of winning money, not losing money, have to give a giant shout out to Sleeper Picks. Sleeper Picks, hands down, the #1 player prop platform on the market today. I'm sure you're familiar with how it works. All you do, folks, is quite simply pick anywhere between 2 to 6 players, and if you can accurately predict if all of those players are going above or below their projected stats, you could win big, sometimes up to 1,000x. And get this, signing up right now, you are getting $20 for free. For free.
For what?
All right? For free. Anyway, on top of that, and they are matching 100% of your first deposit, all the way up to $100 as well. So we are in the heart of football season. Might as well take advantage, especially if some of your favorite teams are already starting to go through mock drafts. Why not make a little bit of money with the NFL and sign up for Sleeper Picks? Link is in bio. Terms and conditions apply. And, of course, always play responsibly.
Big shout out to Sleeper for sponsoring the channel all season long. Let's get into some super chats. We got Tom Brady coming in right as the show started. Jets trade Wilson to New England. You wish. That never happened.
That'd be crazy.
I worked in a family restaurant. You got the sauce. It's awful. Then you say New England fans are like CEO serving juice. Bills Mafia. It's not just Mahomes in playoffs. It's Burrow and Watson.
That's a fact.
And that right there was a sentence.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Let's break it down into pieces.
For all Dolphin fans who don't know, Tua's on the injury report this week.
For what?
It's Zach Wilson time. Is that what I heard? Did I just hear that?
He's on the injury report. Questionable.
Yes, Forever's gonna watch that.
Zach Forever, this is your time, man.
Injury again.
Bro.
What if Zach Wilson's your guy? What if Zach Wilson? It's all right, TD. You still got Zach Wilson.
Sergeant Moonshine is saying,
That's my
liking this new TD, free from delusion. Go Pats.
His
All
delusion
facts,
has
TD.
shifted to the Patriots, though.
Guys, by the way, thank you so much
delusion
for
there.
all the super chats, by the way. We appreciate that.
It's the truth.
We have Justin coming in. Pats Nation, stand up. Dan, good game. See you in New England. I like Justin.
See you in New England, baby.
Justin's probably the best Boston fan I've ever met.
Cole, y'all
And so, I,
sleeping.
and so I like Justin a lot. All right?
That's just
It's
how
like
us
Justin
Patriots
Lott.
fans do, you know?
We have no.
You know,
not at all.
unless you pull some blasphemy like you only won because of the refs, then we'll come at your neck. But other than that, man, Pats fans are worth that.
And with two is going to the IR with hurt feelings. We have a
Chargers fan, too.
Justin Herbert. I will say, growing up in Los Angeles, and there was no team for 30 years, so people cheered for different teams, myself included. Go Pats.
Go Pats. It's all Pats right now,
Okay,
baby. Come on.
yeah,
Makes
I suppose
sense.
that is true. So the butt fumble is about to have a new meaning. I mean, wow. Yeah, dude, who knows, man?
Poor
Now
Mark.
he's no longer going to be known for the butt fumble, you know? It's a Patriots
He's known
world.
for beating Tom Brady in the playoffs. That's what he's known for.
No, he's known for
It's a
him smacking
Patriots
ass.
world. Shout out to Parks, and fluke win is still wild Dan. Derek S.
Yeah, let's go, Derek. They hate us
Derek S.
because they hate us.
Derek S.
Fluke
Dan,
win.
give Bob a black. Dude, Bob gets so much abuse on
From
behalf
Tony.
of Tony.
It's that was straight in that left eye socket.
Straight in the eye, man. Listen. Hey, you know what? He deserves it.
Black eye.
Dude, Tony, you know what, man? Listen, I'm going to buy you a Bob and send it to you, my friend. I'm going to buy you a Bob and send it to you.
You're supposed to care for your Bob, Dan.
Pat, dude, listen, most Bobs are in like MMA gyms catching bows like 9 hours a day. Like Bob just gets a couple of slaps here and there. He's got it made.
Bob
He's got
probably
it
got
made.
killed Sunday night, though.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
he
poor
did.
guy.
I got to fill him up a little bit more, if you know what I
Oh, brother.
mean. All right, anyway.
Wait, no. Wait, no.
And how do you plan on doing that?
Don't worry about it. Pats won their season. We can't say that.
You can, bro. See, this is what I'm talking about, Dan.
Yeah, we can't say that. We can't say that.
Crybabies. Bills Mafia is a bunch of crybabies out there.
Hey, no, the Bills lost their season
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
Can I just say something?
Dude,
This is the
dude, I
least-
love
this
the
is one of
energy.
my-
I love the energy, but I mean,
This is the
Yeah,
I don't
we
know how to
can't
put this in the
say
words,
that.
but this
like
is
we
the
can say
worst
that to
way.
anybody else. So we can say that to like literally just about every other fan base. We can say that to. Like we can say that to the Cincinnati Bengals, for example. Like that's fine for sure. Absolutely. We could say that to the Houston Texans. We could say that to like a lot of teams. And you could even say that to a team that only has a couple of Super Bowls, like back in like the 60s and the 70s, but like it's tough for me.
Saying that to the
It's tough for me to
Patriots
say that against the Patriots.
I just feel like
They've
saying
had-
that in general is such a soft way to cope with a loss. Like, oh, you're acting like you won the championship. Like, it's such a way to like diminish a win for somebody that got a big win. I always hated
That's
this
what
in all
Bills fans
sports.
have been doing all week, though, Richie. Like, I'm sorry, but even like I'm not going to go on a tangent, but I'm just saying, like, this argument about the penalties. You had 11 penalties against New Orleans the week prior. You had 11 penalties this week. Look at yourself. By the way, the Patriots had 8 penalties in that game. They had they gave up more total yards on their 8 penalties than the Bills did on their 11. So what's your point?
So I think half of the reason, and I totally agree with you, all of those penalties were our fault. All of them, each and every single one, right? And that's on us. Where I think Bills fans are coming from is that they were frustrated that we ended up having a 3-turnover game, which has not happened in like 2 years. So that's why I think people are just like, oh, it was fluky, because that's not how our offense ever operates.
That was
And
the Patriots. Y'all got scared.
it's credit, right? It's credit. So we're just assuming. So we're just assuming based off of history or recent history that games like that offensively are few and far between.
I mean, you can
Dan,
also
the
say
Bills
this.
played a great
Congratulations,
game.
Colby. You got a 7th ring.
I mean, yeah, there we go, right? But look, the Bills played a great game. Drake May just played a better game, and that's why they won. Point blank.
That's also true.
Yeah.
That's why.
And somebody in the comments of a community post was like, dude, Josh Allen did not get outplayed by Drake May. Yeah, he did. Even I can say that. Roberto with a super chat. TD, it might not be anything but Tua showed up in the injury report with a hip and thumb throwing hand injury. He was limited. Is this what sparked you to go check that?
No, I got all kind of notifications and everybody hitting me up saying
Oh,
that he's on
man.
the injury because
Pull it to
the hip injury, what nobody talks about, right? And y'all may not remember us talking about this last season at the end of the year. Remember, he missed the end of the year. I don't know if y'all remember that. He missed the back end of the season. He had a freak hip injury that they couldn't even explain. They said, this is one of those weird ones that just heals on its own. It's kind of weird. There's no timeline. It just, when it starts responding, it responds. I think this man has long-term hip injury, hip problems. I think that's the case. I haven't seen Tua make it through a full season where his mechanics have been fine to where I'm not thinking about, is the hip okay? I think he's been damaged goods ever since we drafted him. And I mean, I'm telling you, even his rookie year and his sophomore year where he played football, it was like at the end, he didn't have the throwing motion anymore every year. And here we are. And once again, hip injury, soreness, or whatever it may be, that to me, it might even get worse as the year goes on. I don't have any details on it, but this ain't good.
We have JD the
Interesting
Great.
stuff.
Oh, by the way, with JD the Great gifted 5 AFC East Roundtable memberships.
Nice.
Congratulations to John, Spidey, Blue, Moose Perk, the W, all getting free memberships on behalf of JD the Great. What you get with these memberships is you can spam your favorite creators' emojis in the chat right now. So go do that. You can also spam the quarterbacks in the division. You can also spam Bob in the division. You can spam TD crying in the chat. So go check out all the emojis and you get access to a lot of fun perks here by being a member of the AFC East Roundtable. We appreciate JD the Great for gifting 5 free ones. It's freaking awesome.
Bob
JD is
emoji.
truly great.
Dude, you know what, man? I've never even seen the Bob emoji because typically I just look at the chat through StreamYard.
I'm spamming it for you so you can see it now.
Spam that Bob emoji, man. Let me see if you got his right side. You know what I mean?
You see the chat? You got to go to YouTube to see it.
There's Bob. There's Bob. Look at that.
Bob has his own emoji, dude.
That's crazy.
S27 says, TD becoming a Pats fan. Richie, join Pats Nation. I would never.
It's only up for you, Richie. Come on, join us. It's only up, baby.
I would never. I'm a Jets fan through and through. And like people tell me, like, Richie, the Jets suck. Why do you like keep like covering them. Because I'm not soft. What do you want me to just quit while we're down bad? I'm not built like that.
Yeah, dude.
Like, what do you think
listen,
this
I would
is?
have dude. I have, and so I've come across a couple of people in the past that have been like, "Yeah, I used to be this fan, but they just suck so bad, I switched teams." I'm like, bro,
I can't. Like, what do
are
you
you
guys want me to
talking
do?
about?
Just to switch?
That right there is why Richie is the ultimate bachelor. All right. That's why Richie pulls and can pull anything he wants. And that's why he's the happiest man on earth right now, is because he's a Jets fan. And everybody looked at him and said, you know what? If he could do this,
he's
for
the
a
epitome
living
of loyalty
through the Jets, then I
Yeah.
can be with him. And no, he ain't never
No.
gonna leave me.
Nope.
The ultimate
See,
bachelor.
I'm as
He's
loyal
the
as Kobe.
epitome of
Kobe,
loyalty.
Yes.
The Patriots have history. I can understand somebody wanting to follow them even just from their history. The Jets have history. The Dolphins have history. Dan is loyal.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
No history, no successful history whatsoever at all, man.
He lost like 4 Super Bowls.
Dan,
You know what,
tell the
Dan? You're
Bills
the
to hit
ultimate
me up,
bachelor.
man. I tell the Bills to hire me to move y'all trophy case from the old stadium to the new one, man.
Oh
That
my
thing's
god,
gotta be light.
I mean, I literally am a meme. The 3 teams that I love are memed. Knicks, Jets, Mets. People laugh at people that are a collection of those 3 fans.
Mets. Wow.
You know what I mean? It's just nothing but heartbreak over here. But
I
the
know
Knicks
why
are going to
you
win
do
it all
yoga
this year.
now, Richie. I understand now.
Let's go.
dude. I guess the Bills are 0-5 in Super Bowls now. Grid.
Oh, that's good.
Great.
That was a good comeback.
So
And
imagine
the Bates
losing
got the
4
7th
Super
ring.
Bowls in a row. Mafia out. We have 2 professional football organization championships, as a matter of fact. We have 2 of them. It's not the NFL, it's the AFL. The AFL. We have 2
Like Dan,
back-to-back AFL champions, folks.
but like Dan, can we agree on something that if y'all go to another Super Bowl, like under Josh Allen this year, next, whatever it might be, if y'all
They're
go to
losing
another
it.
Super Bowl and you lose, can we agree that y'all got to change the name from Bills Mafia? Because if you're the Mafia, you're supposed to have a ring, and if y'all drop another one, I think we got to switch up the name.
Dude, you know what? It's funny. It's kind of an unpopular take, but like I would rather lose to the Chiefs in the divisional than make the Super Bowl and lose it. And go
Interesting.
0-5.
Nah.
If
You're the
Buffalo makes
history
the Super Bowl, we have to win it. Yeah, we have to win it.
Yeah. Well, I think
can't-
that if the
I can't
Bills, if
fathom-
Josh Allen ever does
I
get a
can't
ring,
fathom going
he's going to
0-5.
lose the Super Bowl first. He's gonna
Dan,
lose
you're
it first.
disingenuous.
Shout out to XL Putt
What's
for
his name?
becoming a member. We got new members coming on into the AFC East Roundtable. Shout out to you if you guys want to become a member. Full up.
Hold on.
You can
Richie.
spam Justin Fields emojis. It's
Dan,
kinda
you
fun.
said you would rather what?
So I'd rather lose to Mahomes again in the divisional than make it to the
Uh-huh.
Super Bowl and lose and go 0-5.
You know how that's disingenuous, and you're saying that to make yourself feel better? Because
What's
you
that?
don't even make it to the Super Bowl to know if you're gonna win or not. You don't even know. You haven't even made it to the Super Bowl to know which one you would rather. That's crazy to me. You know good and well deep down inside you'd rather make it to the Super Bowl to actually have a chance. And now I'd rather lose to Mahomes. Stop, man. Y'all down
Dan.
bad.
Y'all
And you
losing to
get to
Daniel
meet them.
Jones, bro. That's-
You cover the
first
Super Bowl
off-
now, Dan. Come
First
on.
off, don't act like you can relate to me. My favorite team is 0-4 in the Super Bowl. You have no idea how I feel.
Were you
Yeah,
even
but-
alive in these Super Bowls?
yeah, but then don't you want
Two
to
of them.
cover the Bills
I'll
Super
drive for two of
Bowl?
Yeah, you get
Oh,
to make
yeah,
the dudes
I
now.
do. But like, look.
Never.
Here's the thing.
Sorry for the
So
yell.
here's
sorry
the
for
thing.
yell.
I genuinely believe that if Buffalo ends up making it to the Super Bowl this year, I think we can roll whatever NFC team.
Oh,
It's the AFC.
Can
which
we
can
make
turn things.
Can we make it a thing if the Bills make the Super Bowl that we go
Yeah.
to the game?
I would go, Dan. I mean,
Oh,
We
yeah.
there, man. We
Oh,
already
Because
did.
we're,
Oh, yeah,
the reason why I,
I
say
would-
that is we're going to be there all week. And last year we were there all week and we flew home because we weren't going to the game. We flew home like Friday, Saturday before the game. Like if the Bills are in it, we got to go.
Well, nosebleeds were like $5,000.
Yeah, that's the probably
hey,
So
son,
that's
I'm
the problem,
gonna watch y'all lose in the Super Bowl.
start a GoFundMe. Send the boys to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, no, man.
I wish the NFL would give us access to that.
We need to hit up. We need to hit up one of our brand partners to send us some.
Sponsor us to go to the game, man.
Sponsor us to go to the game, and like we'll do some TikTok dances in the end zone or something.
Yeah, we'll do the renegade for you. Don't worry.
Yeah. We'll do some. Yeah.
That would be pretty epic. But you never know, man. You never know.
Streaking on the field, you say?
Yeah,
Dude,
man.
yeah. You know somebody got rich off of doing that because they bet that somebody would streak on the field, and then they were the ones that did it. And they won all the money.
Smart.
That was smart.
All right. I'm sure they took that bet off the sportsbook world after that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fair.
They're like, you need to go streaking on the damn interesting. Anyway, let's go on ahead. Let's bring in some Patreon callers, see what they got to say. Lino's in the building. Lino, what up?
What's up, Lino?
What's going on, man? I didn't know I was gonna be first. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hey.
what's going on?
Lino ain't
Hey,
hiding.
shut up, TD. Anyway, gotta say this. Only person that can really have a ring talk up here is Kobe. You two bums franchise ain't been that lucrative in forever. If the iPhone wasn't invented then, actually, matter of fact, if the internet wasn't invented then, why are y'all talking? Y'all need to stop acting like y'all involved in this ring talk. Calm down and relax. Get out of part of that. Who lives off the past? Y'all gotta go in y'all basement and get power washers to dust off the little small ass dust on your trophies that you probably got at Dick's Sporting Goods. Y'all were not that great. Calm down.
What does that say right there, Lino? What does that say?
What does that say? It says Bronson slam something about the Knicks
that.
ain't gonna do nothing.
Above it.
Okay, just gotta make sure. You don't even know who the start. You don't even know who the starting running back was. Calm down. Like, relax. Like, this is why your team are so much losers. It's because y'all dwell on the past. Whenever the Pats bring up their 6 rings, y'all try to diminish it by saying, "Oh, 6 rings." What? Y'all are not that great. Calm down, relax. Y'all basement dwellers, all that type of stuff, man. Relax. And that ring talks. But my real question was, since y'all about to have a wholesale on y'all bum teams, who is somebody y'all trying to give up, TD, on your squad in a trade when trade deadline come up? And Richie, how about you? Who are you in the Jets thinking that's going to be on the trade deadline? You know, when everything come up, and would y'all trade in the division too?
We ain't
Shout out
trading.
to Lino
We're
Shout
not
out to
trading in
Lino.
the division, bro.
for the question. Well,
But
hey,
Devin
hey,
A.
look,
Chain,
we've seen it before. We've seen it before.
we're not doing it though. Devin A. Chain, Bradley Chubb, Jalen Phillips, maybe even Minka Fitzpatrick.
And
Wow,
Minka.
maybe even Minka, you know, he just got there.
Short
By the
tenure.
way, Lino made a really good point, and I actually want to share this. Damn it, Dan, get off my screen. Damn it, Dan, I accidentally removed you. All right, actually, I wanted to I wanted to show this to you guys because it's exactly what Lino was talking about. There we go. That's to answer his question. The iPhone, the last time each AFC East team won a playoff game.
Yeah, we
That
made
was
it,
the
baby.
iPhone
We
I
got an
was
iPhone. Look at that. Woo-hoo! I love this graphic, Colby.
Dude, you know
Look at that. What is that? The
I love
iPhone
this
4?
graphic.
We got an iPhone though. Let's go.
Why you couldn't put a beeper on there first?
You put a beeper, and so a beeper would have been hysterical if somebody did that.
A BlackBerry.
Oh,
No, that
man.
wasn't even around then.
But yeah,
No,
I thought it was
so
relevant.
weird, man.
You know what? That's a great graphic.
thank you. I felt like the right
Because-
time
Did
to
you have
pull
a
up.
beeper back in the
Because
day, bro?
all right,
Yeah,
let's
Richie don't even know what a beeper is. Talk about it.
yeah.
Did you have a beeper back in the day, TD?
I was born in '98. That's probably when it
I
came
had
out.
one.
You had a
Like
beeper?
that. Like when I was in middle school, I was like, yeah, I had
You had
a
a
beeper. Yeah.
Age me.
I remember.
Yeah, when your mom would
Age
call
me.
you.
I'll call you later.
When it comes to the Jets trade, I think that everybody is available for trade for the New York Jets besides Garrett Wilson and Sauce Gardner. I really do think that is a reality with the Jets that we're going to have to face. I think there's a lot of guys that are not part of this regime that was drafted and brought in from the past guys. Joe Douglas and Aaron Glenn and them are going to try to extract as much value as they can if we keep losing. So, yeah, it's going to be a dark day for the Jets when that happens. But let me ask you guys this. What is... And I got to ask Colby and Dan this question. TD can't answer, and neither can I. What's more embarrassing, a 14-year playoff drought or a 25-year playoff win drought?
I would say playoff
Jets
drought.
or
At
the
least you got
Dolphins?
to the dance.
But when we get to the dance, we
Oh.
show up though.
Yeah,
To
but like
the
not
AFC
getting to the
Championship
dance at
games.
all is just sad. You know what I'm saying? Like not winning is
But like
rough,
we're not
at
gonna
least-
go.
Nah,
Why
Richie,
would we go if we're
You
not
asked
gonna
the
do anything?
question. Now you're trying to qualify it because he said,
But why go if we're not gonna do anything? When we go, we show up.
It's just a loser mentality, you know.
I know
You never know.
So I know this goes against my Super Bowl take I just said, right? Where like I was
the
just
exact
like,
opposite.
well, no, like, so the way that I'm going with this sort of contradicts what I just said about the Bills, but like from an outside perspective, so I remember when we missed the playoffs for 17 years, right? Like we didn't get in the playoffs for 17 years. And when we played the Jags, although that we lost, man, we were just happy to be there, dude. Like I felt like that was my Super Bowl because I never witnessed anything like that, at least like during like my conscious, like as an adult. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think actually I think a playoff drought of 14 is worse than 25 with a win.
What was that, Dan? 2017, 2018?
Haters.
It's 2017 when we did it with Tyrod Taylor. We lost to the Jaguars 9-3.
Was that a snow game?
No, it was in Jacksonville. It was the same year where y'all beat them in the AFC Championship.
Mm.
The Jaguars.
Bent over by the Eagles.
Blake Bortles.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm
Ron
excited
Gilmore,
to
one-handed
break the drought one day with Aaron Glenn. By the way, he's
Yeah.
gonna break it.
Hopefully you'll be alive, man. Hopefully you'll be alive.
I will be.
Crazy work.
All right, let's get to the next Patreon caller. We got Parks up next. What up, Parks?
Oh, talk to him, Parks.
What's up, fellas?
What up, man?
I told y'all these Bills fans, 90% of them are emotional. How you gonna try to talk to us talking about we won our Super Bowl? Like, what are we doing here, man? You know what? I'm gonna leave y'all alone. About this game, this is gonna be the game that shows me a lot because you go on the road, you beat the Bills. Now you're coming off a short week because you got to travel, go on the road again to New Orleans. I want to see what they do in that type of situation. I really don't care. People keep on talking about that. If we're a good team, we should blow them out. I don't care. I don't care if we win by 1. I really don't. As long as we win the game, that's all I care about.
Mm-hmm.
Can it be a trap game? Yes, it could. It could. On the other hand, Bills fans, it couldn't be a trap game for you too. Because we all know how you win the game. You win the game with Josh Allen, through Josh Allen. That's all that matters. How you lose it, Dan Mitchell is your secondary. Because ain't none of y'all mentioned Kyle Pitts. Who's gonna hold him?
Yeah.
Who's gonna hold Drake London?
Mm-mm.
They got some weapons over there. Then they pass rush. Atlanta's pass rush. I don't know, man, because one week they show up, the next week they don't. I don't know. Like I say, it can be a close game. I think y'all end up winning that game though, but it's going to depend on the secondary.
Yeah.
And TD, who do y'all play?
Chargers.
You're losing. Richie, who y'all play?
Denver. Dub.
You're losing. You're losing. You're losing. You're losing. You're losing. Well, Richie,
Chalk it up.
Richie, we know y'all losing. TD,
There's hope.
it depends on which Justin Herbert show up. That's what is going to matter with y'all. And
Don't even say that, man. The Dolphins never win because it's against the Jets.
And it's gonna include, can Tua outdo? Can he outplay Justin Herbert? Can he do that? Because y'all normally beat the Chargers, don't it, TD?
Give or take. We beat them
You know what I'm
last
saying? Y'all
time,
normally-
the time before.
Y'all normally beat them. So I mean, it's going to depend on Tua. Can he outplay Justin Herbert? And the Jets, y'all losing. I'm sorry, y'all 0-6. I'm sorry. Y'all might get a takeaway this game, but that's the only thing you can look forward to, because you might get a takeaway, but you losing. And Richie, can you trade what you want for Quentin Williams over there? Like what you want?
You ain't getting get out of here, Parks. Get away from Quinn.
Williams?
They don't want to. We ain't trading you none of our guys.
I actually prefer one of your linebackers, if anything.
he said, what do you want?
We're not giving you none. We're not getting none right. You guys are
What
not
you want for
capitalizing
Brees?
on it.
Actually, no. That doesn't make sense. What you want for Braylon Allen? That might make more sense.
Braylon's hurt.
He's
so-
hurt, ain't he?
Never mind.
he's
I don't
IR.
want him.
Yeah, he is on IR. He's out for
shoot.
a long time. 8 to 12 weeks.
So it looks
Damn,
like
that's
Brees
like the whole
Hall's probably
season.
not gonna
Because we had a power back returning kicks. Yeah, let's just have Braylon Allen return kicks, and then Ashton Davis, freaking former Jet, went low on his knee, tore his knee apart.
That's
so
what
it looks like
happened
Brees
to
Hall isn't going anywhere this year then, huh?
Nah, I mean he can still go
can't now.
somewhere. I mean, if we are tanking, we're tanking. I mean, from a perspective of like, hey, this is what I think about with Brees Hall. It's this simple. If the Jets go to Brees and don't see a long-term future, they have no plans of extending him in the offseason, they're going to trade him because they want to get something back. Because if he's walking in free agency, the Jets get nothing. I'm in the belief, like, Brees is a good football player. He's not great, but he's a solid football player. I would like to even give him a contract and extend him. But the question is Brees going to be one of those guys that's going to ask for more than he's worth? That's the whole situation with Brees Hall. But that is the guy that I think is the most likely to get traded based off of what I'm hearing.
And so you know who looked good last week? It's Michael Carter.
Yeah. Shout out to Michael Carter, former Jet, over there in Arizona.
Yeah, he looked really good.
Yeah, I love Michael Carter. He's a great guy.
He's from Pensacola, Florida.
Is he now?
Hey, there you go.
He's from Pensacola.
We were there
Shout
before.
out.
We didn't know that.
Shout out to There's former Jets all over the world just dominating. And Brees Hall is going to be so good wherever he goes. Just watch. Whew.
You know,
wherever he
Saquon?
goes, he's going to be.
Saquon's from where I grew up. Like after the Super Bowl, he was in Allentown, which is like 15 minutes from me, like doing stuff. But yeah, like he'll come back and he'll watch like the high school game sometimes. It's like this big thing. Pretty crazy.
Look at that. We got
Love
local people. All right, let's get into another call. We got Andy Johnson up next. What up,
Andy.
Andy?
What's going on, boys?
What's up, man?
Couldn't be better.
Are you sure about that?
Really? Are you sure about that?
Especially, yeah, when I'm talking to you, Andy. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, what
I'm
happened
sorry.
last week? What happened last
Isn't
week?
it
All
a
that
hollow-
you was doing.
Isn't it a hollow victory that your own team can't get it done?
Yeah. Well, what happened to all that?
It's a
chirping
hollow
last
victory,
week,
right?
Andy? What happened, Andy? You were calling me out. All that. Oh, you're ridiculous. You don't know what you're talking about. Think the Pats gonna beat the Bill? What happened, Andy?
I had said it was going to be a close game. Let's not sit there and act like I had a blowout.
You said you was gonna win. What happened, Andy?
Because I have faith in my team. If I don't have faith in my team, then what am I?
Faith deferred.
Exactly.
How about
Andy, you tell him.
Congratulations,
Faith
congratulations, Kobe. I did have it as a close game. I actually think it's a good thing for the Bills that the Patriots play us like that, because that's just battle testing us for the playoffs.
That's what I
and
said.
stuff.
That's
So
what I
think
said
You're
on
right.
Monday. Agreed.
It's good.
Iron
It's
sharpens
right.
iron. So
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
like I
about.
said,
Yeah,
I'm
that
not.
was iron versus aluminum, and the Patriots was iron. Stop that mess. Y'all
I'm sorry.
aluminum, Andy.
I'm sorry. How many years have we swept you in a row? You don't
ain't
get to talk.
sweep nothing. You ain't sweeping nothing. We beat y'all.
Like, TD, I'm sorry, bro. You have no floor to stand on, do victory laps when
I
the
do have
Patriots
a
did
floor
the-
to stand on.
No,
Do
you
know what I
don't, bro.
went
You're
through?
acting like the Dolphins
oh,
just
oh,
beat the Bills,
Do you
dude.
know what I went through with these
He
Bills
is acting
fans
like
last
that.
week?
You are literally acting like your Dolphins beat the Bills. Would you slow down?
Listen, the Bills got.
No,
too
he's just
tough.
mad because I come at him every week, and I'm usually right. And the one time I'm wrong.
You usually say I'm
No,
always right. Now
99% of the
you
time,
usually
TD. 99% of the time.
Nah, listen. All y'all Bills fans came in here yapping last
Oh,
week,
yeah.
calling
And-
me out, attacking me. Now what?
Richie, about the whole New York team. The Buffalo Bisons are the Toronto Maple Leafs double-A team. That's why they wish them well in the
It's the Blue
playoffs.
Jays double-A team, yeah.
Yeah. So that is why
Yeah,
they
and
got
they're-
wished.
Yeah, we kind of have no
And
choice.
they're like 10, 15 minutes away, bro.
'Cause
You're
we
right,
ha-
you're right, you're right
yeah.
across the river.
Yeah, but
3
here's
hours
the thing.
away.
We're still New York. We're still New York.
I
You're
don't
New
know.
Jersey. Get it right.
New York.
No, you're New Jersey. East
York,
Rutherford, New Jersey.
York.
I said,
When I think of New York, I think of New York.
so Andy, we appreciate the call, but as I told Richie, look, you can't claim the Jets and the Giants unless you claim Newark. All right?
You know, I
you
saw
got to
a
claim
tweet-
Newark, New Jersey. All right.
I saw a tweet that said the Bills are the only real New York team. I was like, damn.
Man,
Wait till
they
Richie
might,
hears
man,
that.
They ain't no
Toronto might as well go and snatch.
TD. I mean, Colby, I heard that like a million times. That ain't the
Oh,
first time
okay.
that's
Well,
been said.
Wait
So
till
even
Richie
like
hears
that,
that again.
that like one influencer, so that one influencer that goes, "How you doing?" You know what I'm talking about?
No.
His name is Lil Mo Mozzarella. Oh,
yeah, I know. Like, of course, I know Lil Mo Mozzarella.
Yeah, he's a Bills fan.
Y'all ever heard of Jersey Joe? Yum, yum. Eat them up. No?
No.
All right. It's all right. I'll put you on next time I see you, Dan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I think the thing
no.
here is that people forget that, like, New York City, it's New York, New York. So when you say New York, you're referring to New York City. All right. So that's where it gets a little confusing, where the Bills are the only team in New York, but like upstate, that's not New York. That's not, what even is that? Western New York. That's what it is. You should be called the Western New York Bills.
Maps don't lie.
And by the way, you should change. Bills fans, why don't you change your name? If the maps don't lie, you're the Orchard Park Bills. How about that? You're not even the Buffalo Bills, because the stadium's not in Buffalo. It's in Orchard Park.
Well,
if you want to get that technical,
well, I'm sorry, Richie. That's 90% of the stadiums in the NFL.
Yeah, and it's the Jets. The Jets is 20 minutes outside of Manhattan. It just happened to be across the state.
No. First off,
you can
it's
see
like
the
an hour
city
and 40
from MetLife. That's not
it's
true.
an hour and 45 minutes with traffic.
No, it's not. You can literally see the skyline from MetLife Stadium from the parking lot.
In a different state.
Yeah, it's an hour 45 in traffic, though. All right.
Yeah, it's the metropolitan area. It's a tri-state area.
State, Richie.
Right back there, Doofenshmirtz.
It's right there. The tri-state. Hey, sleep on the tri-state area. If you know, you know. Some people probably think I'm crazy. Hey, man, it's true, bro. Let's sleep on it, bro. Come on.
It is deferred, man. That's crazy.
Listen, nobody hates being in Met Stadium more than Jets and Giants fans, by the way. Like, we're not prideful about it. We hate it. We're not prideful over that stadium. It was the worst time to get a new stadium, 2010, because that was the new age, new technology of that era. And now you fast forward 10 years later, you got SoFi, you got Allegiant Stadium, you got the Bills Stadium, all these new stadiums. That's what you want, is a new stadium now, not 15 years ago. We suck.
It's gonna be the same conversation with the Bills Stadium in 15 years, though. Right?
No, I don't know, dude. Like, the tech on these stadiums now, they can last, dude. SoFi was ridiculous. It's trippy. You walk in and you're on the second level. It's like dug into the ground. So it's just like, and you're not even, like, I don't even know where I was. I felt like I was in an airport. I also felt like I was in a jungle. And then I was like, I was in the future. Like, that stadium was sick, dude.
You on something, bro? You okay?
Hey, bro, it's a trippy
Then
stadium.
I was
I'm not gonna
space. Lie. This guy.
Hey, I mean, when you're in, shout out Indie Cloud. You know what I mean?
Shout out Indie Cloud, man.
Yeah, no free plugs, not for another week. Anyway, anyway, stop. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I've been enjoying your products. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and welcome Glenn into the building. Glenn, good to have you.
What's up, Glenn? How y'all doing?
Great.
Hey, it's getting harder and harder to talk about this team. These teams. Hey, Dan, you got to let up on the stats. You come out with some crazy stats.
Why?
Separation. That's because everybody's playing zone. They don't care about you. You ain't never going past 20 yards anyway, so they just play zone. No wonder you don't be open.
No. We're above 50-60% separation. We're good. Hey, let me have that. All right.
Hey, but now it's Miami's getting bad to talk about. Tua, he just not. I mean, our defense been bad, real bad this year. But in 3 of the 4 losses, Tua had a chance to win the game or at least tie. And he throws 2 interceptions and almost throws the third one if Waddle doesn't knock the ball down. And stuff. So what else can your defense do for you? Is keep you in the game till the end and stuff. It's bad. But hey, Miami, you should ask to trade for Waddle for a second round.
Oh, would y'all even give him up? Did y'all give up? Waddle. I mean, I'd take Waddle. I just don't know if y'all give him up.
You need
for the division. No, heck no. Heck no.
Oh yeah, I take Waddle for sure.
No.
You know what? Josh Allen's career don't remind me of.
What's that?
Dan Marino's.
I keep saying it, Glenn. I keep saying the
It's
same
looking
thing.
more and more like that. It's looking more coming out strong, being good, and then over the things. Teams
One of the
catching them up
greatest
to 'em.
all time to not win a Super Bowl. All he needs is
Josh
one.
Allen's
Dan.
career.
All he needs is
Yeah.
one, Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's looking. Hey, what did I tell you about that 5 seasons with the coach?
Yeah, with like a head coach and a quarterback combo
With
first
the
5
coach,
years.
coach over past 5 seasons, never won the Super Bowl. You guys need a new coach. Change it
Yeah.
up.
Damn. Say
But
that it was at the
okay,
Bills Mafia. He'd be gone a while.
Yep, I'll talk to you guys later. It's just dreary. Richie, Richie, just stay there because I'm with you. I still have to root for my Dolphins, even though I know it's not good to.
We're in this together, Glenn.
On Sundays. Yeah, on Sundays I don't have to root for Miami, even though I know it ain't no be a win.
Glenn, we're in this together, my man. I'm not going anywhere, and everybody can keep getting entertained of my misery because that's what I've turned into. I've turned into the miserable Jets fan that entertains the world. It's just really, really annoying.
Hey, man.
But it's
You got something going for you.
Yeah, it's not what I want to be known for, man. My comments are flooded like, dude, oh, it's my favorite ritual to watch this Jets fan lose his mind every Sunday. Like, that's become, like, who I am. Like, oh, I love this Jets rant guy. Like, I think 80, 90% of my people watching my videos after Jets games are not Jets fans.
You'll take it where you can get it, man.
We got one more. Teal Taliban. What's going on, man?
Hey man, so what's up? How y'all doing?
It's
good,
great,
bro.
man.
What's up?
No
What
cap,
up, man?
I really want all the smoke. I'm gonna start it off with some facts. Trevor Lawrence is 2-1 versus Josh Allen.
Uh-oh.
Justin Fields was decent week 1.
Mm.
Also, Tua is better at waste management than game management. And he also gave Trevor Lawrence his first win.
Are you a Trevor Lawrence fan?
Yeah.
Are you a Jags guy?
Yep.
Sick, man. You ever call
What a
into the
game that
AFC
was.
South?
Yeah, that was awesome. And
You ever
also-
call into that show too, or no?
Nah, not yet. Not
Oh,
yet.
you need to, man. It's
I
especially with
am. I
Ruben.
just-
Although that like I've heard Ruben's been super humbled this year.
Humbled
so
a little
far.
bit. I
Humbled
don't know.
approach.
That win last
All right.
week may spark some
But
Ruben
can the
energy.
Jags
back.
keep this up?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hey, listen.
But
I'll
I'm
say
just
this.
one of them people. I don't like talking about it. I'd rather watch them do it. You know, I know my team.
Yeah.
You don't
Usually
wanna
usually when we have a defense like this, we end up in the AFC Championship. So I'll just let them do what they have to do, and I'll shut the fuck up. But then still talk. Well, sorry, the show. Sorry about that.
No.
it's all right.
We let it go every now and again.
So
Yeah.
the Jags are better than the Bills in your opinion?
They're same
I mean,
record.
honestly,
Same record.
Uh,
Poke your chest out, bro. Say it.
History-wise, we always got the Bills number, but last year they just made it look really bad, and I was at that game, and it was horrible.
Oh no.
And Trevor
Well,
probably is better than Josh Allen at this point.
You said Trevor Lawrence is 2-1 against Josh Allen. Did I hear that right? Is that a true stat?
And he got his first win against Tua.
All right, so let me ask you this question, bro. Say it's wild card weekend and you're headed to Buffalo. What's your level of confidence in that game?
He said they win in the division, Richie.
I'm confident against anybody with eyebrows.
Ooh, that's the
So if I shave my eyebrows,
I'm about to
you're
shave
saying-
mine right now.
Hey, if you shave your eyebrows, you're gonna look like Bob.
Yo, I just might.
You'll be twins.
Man.
Hey, look. I'm from Rochester, New York, where we laugh at Bills fans and convert the women. Also, Jets fans are from New Jersey, where the Devils reside.
That is true.
Man. We
Answer
ain't
the devil
with,
lives in New
those
York.
New Jersey
Enjoy.
Devils,
Hey,
bro. We're here in Long Island.
Hey,
New
look.
York.
The only thing I can say about the Patriots is they cheated us in that 2017 AFC Championship.
Hey, what you mean?
And-
Stefan
hey, look.
Gilmore batted
Hey,
that
look.
pass down.
Hey, look. We still should have came back and, did what we had to do, but they cheated us, bro. That game
Danny Amendola, baby, back at the
Bro.
end zone.
so much that they changed the whole rule for it. They changed the rule for it and then they used it against us like twice against the Bengals. Like, how you change a rule for a team, and then like you still don't use it like during the game, basically. Like, you don't follow the rules. Like, I don't get that. How you change a rule for a team and then the same thing happened in the game twice, and then you allow it to happen? That don't make no sense. And then the Bengals did the same thing and they let it go through. Like, yeah.
2017 was a weird year for officiating, man. They had no clue what they were doing.
Yeah. Got a point. Well, bro, we appreciate the call, and we're excited to have you part of the Patreon. And make sure you call into the AFC South next week.
You got to call into AFC South.
Yeah, man. We appreciate the call, brother.
For sure,
Have to, man. We'll be tapping in. We'll be listening to you. Dude, you know what? So the more that I think about, like, literally the AFC East has shaped the entire NFL rule book. So between all the rules that were changed for Tom Brady and Josh Allen. So you can thank the AFC East for all of these rule changes that have come from this division.
What about Pat Mahomes? How much rules did he get changed?
I feel like Josh has had more rules changed on his behalf, actually.
Really, you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Interesting.
And
Brady
the Jets,
had like three rules, I think, changed on his behalf.
There's a rule right now to not give the Jets any calls. I think that's what I think we apparently have to win a game before we can get any calls. Do you guys know what happened in the game against the Cowboys? There was the most blatant face mask on the face of the planet. Just Isaiah Davis, his neck is gonna get snapped. They don't even throw a flag. It's just like, wow. And then you saw the Dolphins game too. It's just like, wow, they're really not gonna call. We're gonna win before we get a call.
The ref must have been pissed about that Sauce Gardner statement that they were like, F this team.
Well, hey, man, say, for example, you have Hockley out there. Trust me, he's going to call every single penalty. He'll call every single one. Trust me.
And I'm not even kidding. I just want to make sure I'm not losing my, you know what. Is this not a face mask?
It's debatable.
That's debatable. Snapped his neck off. I'm like, the league really won't even throw a flag at the most obvious face mask until the Jets win a game. That's what it feels like to be a Jets fan right now. Oh, brother. One day we'll get a face mask flag.
It's all right. They're kind of just like, let's just get to the end of this game. We know the Jets ain't winning. There ain't no point in calling anyway. Let's just get home.
It's just like, come on, refs, let's give us something, man. But brutal, brothers.
You throw us a bone, Blue? Come on, brother. Anyway.
Well, I got food being delivered in 5 minutes, so I'm excited to eat.
I'm about to throw some chicken on the Traeger, baby. I'm about to smoke some thighs, dog. Damn, let me tell you something. All right? And and this is a free plug. But when y'all are at the damn grocery store and you're looking for some seasoning, man, you got to pick up Kinder's roasted garlic butter. My God.
I'm gonna need you to send me a picture.
We gotta reach out to them, man. We need a sponsor.
Dude, it is.
They're giving them some free advertising.
Dude, honestly, man, I might. Like, I tried to get Traeger to sponsor us, and because I just needed all three of y'all to get a free Traeger, so like you could hop in this cult with me. You know what I mean? But
damn, that'd be great.
Yeah. Shout it out, dude. Shout it out.
What everybody have for dinner? Let us know.
Shout out to Miss Dash Seasonings. No salt, but still delicious.
Dash Seasonings, no salt.
Miss Dash, something like that.
We got some food. TD, what are you eating for dinner tonight? You have dinner yet?
Yeah, we had spaghetti tonight.
All right.
Did you make
Spaghetti Wednesdays, huh?
A little Italian.
Wife made it. Garlic bread, meatballs.
So do y'all like?
Nice.
So was y'all's family like? So was y'all's family structured where like y'all had the exact same thing like Monday through Sunday? So like you had Taco Tuesday and like something Wednesday or whatever?
No, dude.
No, me neither. Yeah, it was always
something new.
It was always like random. But the staple for me was always bone-in chicken breast and rice. I loved it, dude. Like that was the staple. I probably had a lot of that growing up. I would say like some steaks occasionally.
Bone-in chicken breast? What the?
My staple growing up was chicken cutlets.
Some cutlets.
Shoulder blades, Kobe.
Some cutlets.
And of course sauce. I mean, come on now.
All right, dude. Someone said ramen noodles. I gotta turn you on to the best ramen you could buy. All right. It's called Shin Ramen. Shin Ramen, best ramen on earth. Extra spicy, incredible. Also, if you guys have not been turned on to Vietnamese food, I don't make it, but I found this Vietnamese restaurant down the road. It's called Pho 99, right?
What are they? Oh, they have pho. Is that
Pho,
what the-
dude.
I never had pho.
I love those pho restaurants because they get so creative with their names. One down the street's called Pho Claire. So like basically like you can say like fuck Claire. And I'm like, holy hell, like that guy just like ended up naming a restaurant and to talk shit on an X or something like that. I love how creative they are with their names. But yeah, dude, pho is good God, man. Holy hell.
Interesting
Some
stuff.
good
Well,
stuff.
we're going to have to make a food roundtable YouTube channel to go deep into our food talk. But that's going to wrap up tonight's episode of the AFC East Roundtable. I'm starving now. I'm excited. I got some Qdoba on the way. So I'm going to be chowing that down, some Mexican. But yeah, we appreciate you guys tuning in. Stay tuned for more content across the network. We'll see you tomorrow, 4th and Forever. And we're out of here.
Peace.
Wait, did we? Whoop. No, we're good.
Someone said I'm going to make a pho, Dan.